Senior Living Today, brought to you by these fine sponsors: Wires Inc., First Class Realty, Triangle East, and Ward Specialty Pharmacy.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to another edition of Senior Living Today. I'm Cheryl Braswell, and my good buddy, Mr. Joey Bright, won't be with us this evening, so y'all just say a few prayers for him. He's feeling a little bit under the weather today. This evening, we're going to get into some new information about a program that's new to North Carolina, and I have with me Mr. Jonathan Holland, who will be talking about the details of this program. But before we get into that, Jonathan, I got to talk about our sponsors just for a second here, the folks who make all this possible. We have this evening Wires Inc. There we go. I got it right that time. Wires Inc. Those guys are located out on Sunset Avenue, just over I-95, and they're the folks who make your car run better and look prettier and sound better. So go out there, get them to tune up your vehicle to make it look a whole lot prettier for you. We also have Ward Specialty Pharmacy. Patrick Ignacio is the owner there and the primary pharmacist, and he can help you as well as your pets. He does that for myself and my wife, and it also helps take care of our dog Molly. So go see him. It's well worth your time to find out what he can help you with in the compounding of your prescriptions. And our final sponsor, Wires Inc., sorry, excuse me, I'm having a tough time talking tonight. Mr. Brett Hill.
You're all right.
Yeah, Mr. Brett Hill. They can help you navigate this red-hot real estate market we got going on right now. So please go by and see these folks and let them help you out. Again, our guest this evening, Jonathan Holland. He is from the beautiful city of Holly Springs.
Yep.
And this evening, Jonathan, we're going to get into the product here in just a second, but tell our folks a little bit about yourself, your background.
Well, Cheryl, my entire family is either from Holly Springs, Fuquay-Varina, or New Hill, North Carolina. So I'm sure you've heard of those parts of the country.
Yep.
And my father and mother were both raised on tobacco farms in the Holly Springs, Fuquay-Varina area. I was, I guess what you call an Air Force brat growing up. I've lived all over the United States. And when my father retired from the Air Force and settled back in the Fuquay Holly Springs area, I did the same. So I'm an NC State graduate. I've been in sales and helping people with all types of, whether it be insurance or real estate or investing. I've done that my entire career. And just recently, I've became the business development officer for integrated benefits provider. So IBP business development is what I do now. And we are currently experiencing a new product influx that is just now coming into North Carolina. And so I thought, well, I need to share this with my good friends Cheryl Braswell and Joey Bright at Statewide Insurers, and sure enough, we're going to be working together on this project, and we're really excited about it.
Yeah, because we actually met, what, 4 or 5 years ago?
That's about right, yeah.
Something like that, through a mutual business acquaintance, and I did realize pretty early on that if I needed to get something done, Jonathan was the person I could depend on to get it done. So that's how we made our initial contacts. That's right. And this particular program, this has been intriguing to me because we've been looking at it here for a couple of weeks now. This is a program that helps kind of take care of covering the gaps that you might have in your automobile and also, in your homeowner's coverage.
Yeah, that's right, Cheryl. This is basically a membership plan that is a really nice gap coverage when it comes to your auto and homeowner's insurance. So that's exactly how I look at it. A lot of times you're talking about a Medicare supplement policy that fills in the gaps that Medicare creates. So literally what this 40-year-old company has come up with is a plan that fills in those gaps where your auto and homeowner policy could be limited.
Right. And what we're going to talk about this evening, I think I'm right on this, Jonathan, is we're going to focus primarily on the automotive side.
That's right.
Of this program. And the things, and folks, we got a lot of information here, so we're going to kind of sort of try to hit the main points, and Jonathan will fill in a little detail on each one of them. If this is something that piques your interest and you want to find more about it, Jonathan's phone number is running across the bottom of the screen right now. What is that number, Jonathan?
919-812-1571. You can call or text that number any time of day.
Right. And of course, our number at Statewide Insurers Group, which you can give us a call, and if we don't know the answer, we can get a hold of Jonathan and get the information that you need.
That's right.
But our number is 252-316-8166, and we can also text it or call us directly. Either way will work. So let's kind of get into this information a little bit. I'm just going to kind of run through them, Jonathan.
Okay.
We'll tick them off, and
Yeah.
we'll fill in the information as we're going.
Try to keep it in order if you can, so I can keep up.
So we keep up. Okay. The towing and roadside.
All right, well, what this is the Auto Plus plan, folks, and it literally has benefits built into it for anything in regards to your automotive, anything in regards to your car, your personal home, but we're going to focus on the Auto Plus program tonight. And the first thing that Cheryl just mentioned was emergency towing and road service. So basically, if you have to have your car towed, jump started, tire change, emergency fuel delivery, anything of that nature, that's what's covered right there. And this unlimited number of calls, so there's no limit to how many times you can utilize that service.
Right. And so if I break down anywhere in the county, in Nash County or wherever I am, they will get me to the nearest facility that can take care of what I need to do.
That's exactly right. And you literally just punch a button on your phone to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You have to download the app.
Okay.
So if we can find Cheryl some help to download the app onto his phone, then Cheryl can just hit the button and it will literally call the towing facility to come get you.
Okay, so I don't have to dial 5 different numbers.
No,
to
you
get through.
don't.
Okay.
Nope.
That's good. That's good. That'll be a big help. Okay. Automotive repair reimbursement.
Auto repair reimbursement. That's exactly what it says it is, and it reimburses you up to 30% of any qualified auto repairs. Now, there is a limit of $500 a year, up to $250 per occurrence, but that is an actual reimbursement back to you for that automotive repair that you had to endure. And oftentimes that can be a stressful situation because you just might not have quite enough money to pay that bill and you put things off. But with this plan, we're going to reimburse you a pretty decent sized portion of that automotive repair bill.
Okay. I'm going to skip around on you just a little bit.
All right.
Good. The
must.
auto care discount. I like that one.
The auto care discount, well, that is exactly what it says as well. It saves you up to 15% on scheduled auto maintenance, tires, and more at participating locations. And there's a ton of locations that are participating in this program. So,
and I noticed in the information I was reading about that Firestone stores participate in this.
Yep.
And Meineke, and I think Mako.
Mako's
Those three
one of them.
I remember
Yep.
as being part of that network. So that to me is a great benefit to be able to get a little help on your scheduled maintenance.
Absolutely.
For sure. And legal defense.
well, that's kind of a different type of coverage, but being a member of the Auto Plus plan, it pays up to $2,000 for legal fees if you need to be defended in court as a result of a non-felony violation of a motor vehicle law. So you're caught speeding, and if you need some legal defense fees, that's what it literally provides for you. So kind of a unique feature right there.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about the emergency transportation.
I love that one because I've never seen that on any kind of membership
that's different.
plan. So,
That's different.
But that pays you up to $500 for transportation to your destination or home if you're involved in an auto accident over 100 miles from your home. So that literally will get you back home in the event of an automobile accident where you cannot drive your car.
So if I'm on the other side of Greensboro and I'm in a fender bender out there on Interstate 40,
Yep.
I got some help.
You got the towing, going to get it to the body shop. You're going to leave the body shop, and they're going to carry you home. Isn't that
Okay.
neat?
That's
I love
great,
it.
man.
I love it.
That's great. That is great. Let's see here. emergency transportation, automobile, deductible, reimbursement.
You know, that's my favorite feature of the whole plan. If you've ever been in the insurance industry or have an insurance background, you'll really get a kick out of this. But this Auto Plus plan literally reimburses you up to $500 of your auto insurance deductible. So it's an auto insurance reimbursement plan. It's not an insurance policy. It's a reimbursement of your insurance deductible. So what does that mean, I wonder? If I'm involved in a collision claim, if I backed into my neighbor's mailbox and I've got to call my insurance agent because my whole fender is torn off my car.
Right.
Well, that's a collision claim. So my deductible, which everybody has one, right?
Right.
They will reimburse up to $500 of that deductible. And then maybe if you have a cracked windshield and you get that replaced or
Right.
repaired, then they're going to reimburse
Right.
that as well.
And of course, I've had a few automobile claims in my lifetime, and
Yep.
I don't really think I've ever had one that was as small as $500.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, most of them are going to be more than 500, but that's a nice little extra
Yeah.
back in your pocket
Yeah,
in the
heck yeah,
event
that's a
of
nice
that
benefit.
unforeseen or unexpected incident.
Yeah. Okay. Emergency living expenses. I like this one.
Yeah, that's different too, but I like that one because it pays up to $500 for meals and lodging if you're in that accident more than 100 miles from home. So being in that accident over 100 miles of home, we got 3 coverages built into
Right.
this plan. We've got the towing and road service. We've got the $500 emergency transportation, and then on top of that, a $500 emergency living expense. So you're literally got money at your beck and call
Right.
in the event you're in that accident away from home.
And, we talked about this earlier, where this emergency living expense, part of the issues that came into existence with the pandemic was the rental car business went crazy. I mean, the rental cars were just gone.
Right, you couldn't find one.
You couldn't find one. And so if you're, vacationing out in Asheville and you're in an accident and you can't use your vehicle, it's not unusual that you may not be able to get a car until Monday or Tuesday
Oh, I know. And
because
that's
they're booked up for the weekend.
very stressful.
So this would help you take care of that hotel room and some food for a couple of days while you're waiting on that
Exactly.
that car to
And
to
just
get back
remember,
to
it
you.
is a reimbursement.
Right.
So it is a reimbursement. What you got? What else you got, Cheryl?
Let's see here. Let's talk about the locksmith.
The auto locksmith service. Well, if you lose your keys to your car, we'll pay to make a new key. If you lock yourself out of your car, we'll pay to get you back in your car. And it covers up to $200 for any locksmith service. So you got your emergency towing and road service. You got your emergency, because anytime you lose a key, that's an emergency, right?
Right.
So you got your locksmith service as well. So everything that you have to endure, if you know you've got that reimbursement coming back to
Right.
you, that
Right.
makes things a lot easier. It helps you calm down. It's less stress.
Yep. And folks, as we've said many times before, this is about the fastest 30 minutes in the world, and we're coming up on break here now. We're going to take a little short break, run out to the, grab a hold of the refrigerator door, pull it open, and pull something out of the refrigerator.
I give you something to
Take you
hold.
this break. That's
right.
right. And then we'll be back here in just a couple of minutes, right after this.
Senior Living Today, brought to you by these fine sponsors: Wires Inc., First Class Realty, Triangle East, and Ward Specialty Pharmacy.
Statewide Insurers Group gave us choices in our Medicare coverage. Check out their options to answer your insurance needs. The choice is yours.
At Statewide Insurance Group, we work with every client as an individual case. We try to find what's going to work for you and your needs.
We really do all the research. I like to say we do the nitty-gritty so you don't have to, so we can accommodate everything you need from start to finish.
At Statewide, we want to find the fit that works for you. You need to give us a call. We can do a life review, health insurance, and all of the above. And we're located at 880 Country Club Road, right here in Rocky Mount. And telephone number is 252-316-8166. We look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, we're back for another exciting quarter of an hour with Senior Living Today and our guest Jonathan Holland.
Yep.
Let's see, so we've been going through some of the benefits that are available in this plan. And, you know, folks, the reason we do things like this is we're always looking for things that will, you know, help make life a little easier.
That's right.
Maybe take care of some of the financial stress that we run into from the daily basis. It's just part of life, and we just try to figure out ways to work through it. And we've got a couple of graphics that we can bring up, and there we go.
Yeah, there we go. So there's the Auto Plus program by FIMC, which is a 40-year-old company, $180 million company. But the auto plan from FIMC, as you can see, includes the roadside benefits plus everyday savings. So we hadn't even gotten into the everyday savings, Cheryl, but
Right.
and I don't mean to be seeming so serious about this in as much as I want to just make sure we get the information out, because like I said, you're looking at something that you have not seen yet in
Right.
anywhere in North Carolina. So we're bringing this to you as a brand new plan, as a brand new Auto Plus plan benefits that nobody else has, nobody else has seen in the state of North Carolina. So if we look on the left side, you see the security, safety, and savings. You know, you got your towing, you got your car rental, unexpected auto repair, auto key replacement, your insurance deductible reimbursement. So that alone is a ton of coverage.
Right.
It's a gap coverage, and so it fills in those gaps.
And again, Jonathan, give them your phone number.
919-812-1571. You can call or text that number, and feel free to, if you get my voicemail, leave me a message, and I'll be glad to get right back to you.
And, you know, also call our office here in Rocky Mount. It's 252-316-8166, and we can answer your questions and take care of whatever you need to do here.
So if you look at that everyday piece down at the bottom right, discounted vacation packages, car rental discounts, up to 50% discounts on everyday entertainment, hotel discounts through Priceline, which I have personally already utilized that service, legal documents and advice. So when it says Auto Plus, it's literally Auto Plus.
A lot of different things. Okay.
And we can take down the slide at this point. Very good.
There we go. We're back. A couple of other points in here. Sometimes people take your car without you letting them do it.
That's exactly
It's
right.
called a stolen vehicle. What do we do with that?
And believe it or not, there's coverage for your stolen car on this benefit plan. It pays up to $35 a day for up to 14 days to get you in a rental car if your car is stolen. If away from home, it pays up to $500 to get you back home if your car is stolen. So not only does it cover you in the event of an accident, but if your car is stolen, you come out of the hotel and it's gone, what are you going to do?
Right.
Yep.
So you don't have to be worried about how am I going to get back to the house.
That's exactly right.
You got some help getting that done.
Yep.
That's great. Also, and we're touching kind of in some of the legal aspects or legal benefits we've got here. Uninsured motorist.
Yeah, that I was shocked to see an uninsured motorist benefit on a membership plan such as this, but it literally pays up to $2,000 for attorney fees if you take legal action because of an injury or your car is damaged by a motorist who does not carry liability insurance. So
And that, I know with your background, do you have an idea? I mean, that's really the having an incident where you're hit by an uninsured motorist is a lot more common than we think it is.
It happens quite often, and suffice to say, it can take maybe your insurance carrier a little bit of time to investigate and that sort of thing. So I'm feeling like that could be a really nice piece to have while you're waiting for the insurance company to get back to you. Yeah.
Okay. And for your own protection, because we've all heard these horror stories about people being out wherever it is and getting arrested for something to do with their vehicle and ended up having to possibly go to jail.
Oh, I know. And all they've got to do, they've got to figure out a way to post that bond.
Post the bond.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got a little help there.
Well, if you're arrested for a non-felony traffic violation in a motor vehicle and you must post bail to stay out of jail or ensure your appearance in court, we will reimburse you the bail bond premium amount up to $500, which is basically a $5,000 bond. How about that?
That is good. That is good. You also, with the health benefits that come with the plan, I like that. That was intriguing to me.
Yeah, you normally don't see health benefits in an auto membership type plan, but we've got them here. So in the event you're in an automobile accident and you need emergency medical expenses covered within the first 48 hours after the accident, and it's no limit to what they will pay in that 48-hour time period. If you're injured, there is the emergency medical expenses that are covered by this plan.
So I could have, I'm in an accident and end up going to an emergency room, and when it's all said and done and I come out and I've got $1,800 out-of-pocket expense for going in there.
That's right. They're covered.
Take care of it.
They're going to cover it. That's exactly right. So the benefit reimburses for expenses incurred for medically necessary outpatient services. So, like I said, this is a reimbursement plan. It's not insurance, and we're going to focus on just putting you back in the position you were before the loss occurred.
So if you've got a health insurance plan where you've got a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 deductible,
right?
A couple $1,000s out of pocket is absolutely not out of the question.
This can really be a great benefit for a family. Yep.
Okay.
And then we can go and throw in the ambulance and paramedic expense.
Yes.
That's an additional health benefit in the Auto Plus plan, and it's a reimbursement of any expenses that would be incurred from the use of an ambulance or paramedic. And that's just part of the auto emergency medical expense incurred within the first 48 hours of the automobile accident. So I've never seen these types of benefits in a membership plan.
That is different.
And being brand new to North Carolina, we want to work with statewide and get this program to as many folks as we can.
Yeah. And you've also got some additional benefits that we talked a little bit about. You talked about having used, I think, some of the travel benefits already.
Oh yeah, I've already used the hotel discount, and they literally have a direct with Priceline.com.
Okay.
But when you're a member of the Auto Plus plan, you get an additional discount on top of that.
Okay.
So the cost of that hotel room was significantly less than if I just went to hotels.com or one of those other websites.
Right. Okay, and again, this is a simple, process to get enrolled in one of these programs, correct?
Oh yeah, there's no underwriting, there's no background check, there's no trying to figure out what your height and weight is.
Right.
We don't need to know all that. There's no age limit.
No age limit.
So
Okay.
you just basically you go to the landing page that Statewide Insurers already has set up, and you put in your email address, and you sign up for the plan, and it covers your entire family.
Right.
And it's at a very small cost, monthly cost, and you'll really be surprised at when you figure out that the gaps are covered. You literally have no money out of pocket when something unfortunate happens, and so that can really relieve a lot of stress and anxiety, and create a much better financial situation in some cases.
Yeah, and touch on, if you would, Jonathan, just a little more detail on the or some of the additional benefits that are through the legal side of the equation.
Well, yeah, I mean that's something that any attorney would be impressed with this, but access to a nationwide network of plan attorneys that provide free and discounted legal services. I'm having to read this so I don't miss anything. Free initial phone consultation and in-office consultation, discounts of up to 40%, and guaranteed hourly rates for legal services.
Okay.
They'll help prepare a simple will for you, and free financial education and credit counseling. So there's a lot of other parts to this plan that really can be tremendous value.
That's kind of like having your own little version of LegalZoom.
Or Legal Shield even.
Yeah,
something
Legal
like
Shield,
that. Yeah. It's
Okay.
amazing. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Folks, If you want to get in touch with us about this program, our phone number here at Statewide is 252-316-8166. You can text that number or call it. I did not know we could text that number, but yes, we can. Our tech guru, Miss Devin, is sitting off camera here. She took care of all that for us. And Jonathan, again, give them your number, bud.
My number is 919-812-1571, and we're very proud to offer this to any and everyone throughout the state of North Carolina, and especially to the folks here in the area that this is being
broadcasting. Yeah, we're in 19
program.
counties here. HIG is, we have this show.
19 counties,
19
wow.
different counties, so.
So it's all about real benefits for real life. We all have real life situations that can creep up on us, and unexpected things can happen. And your insurance is great. It's great to have insurance, but it's even better to have an Auto Plus plan to fill in those gaps. And as you can see, help for unmet financial needs. You see the top financial stressors right there, and it usually has to do with some type of illness or injury, loss of job, unexpected auto repair, home repair, identity theft, etc. And a lot of that, a lot of those stressful financial stressors are
Taken care of
in this plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Folks, thank you for watching. We've about run through that fastest 30 minutes on TV. Thank you for being with us this evening. Hope you learned something here tonight. Give us a call if we can help you out here. Y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you, I believe, next week. Nope, we'll be back in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. 2 weeks. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I'm being coached here on the side, so now we got it right. We'll be back in 2 weeks. See you again. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you.
Good night.